we tried.
All right, another toasty day. I think 97 today, maybe something like that. 315 felt really solid. I'm going to put the phone down to save shoulder strength. Was it the best idea possible to try and hit a rep PR with 315 on the last day of the cut? Probably not, but I was feeling pretty good and wanted to give it a go. And honestly, I mean, that third rep on video, it got farther than it felt like it got. So I'm happy with that. I'm pretty confident that next week, with all the added calories in, that'll be the goal for Friday. Also, it'll be a week of vacation, so assuming rest and food is good, yeah, I think it should be there. Very, very happy with that. So let's see, weather. Oh yeah, weather. I don't know, super toasty and kind of hazy out. You know how it gets when it gets like super warm. Gonna check the weight a little bit farther into the workout, and again, tons of water because do not want to. Okay. Do not want to pass out under the bench press. Yeah, all right, that makes sense. So the cut, you know, the goal wasn't ever to drop 20 pounds or anything like that. I didn't want to lose all the gains that I'd made. It was just to get down to around 205, which we did. Let me show you the workout plan. Bulk starts tomorrow. Yes, bench, you know, 2.7 reps maybe. Going to do 260 now, 2 sets on the incline press. We'll do some incline flies and then some incline skull crusher. All right, so 260 drop down set. I rested a little bit after the 315. I could just have cut the video, I guess, and said, oh, I was just only going for 2 today, but I don't think that would be doing justice to you as the viewer because it's normal to fail occasionally with your workouts, especially if you try and do something you've never done when you're on a cut. But you know, that's just part of the journey. When I do hit 315 for 3, I'll be very excited about it. And it's a good way to showcase the safeties because if you're benching really any weight without safeties, even, I mean, a spotter and safeties would be great, but I feel like I'd almost prefer to have safeties because if something, you know, really bad ever goes wrong with 315, I still have these to catch it. Whereas a spotter, unless they can suddenly catch 315 in the air, that's a strong person. Maybe Larry Wheels there, you know, but other than that, I feel like the best bet is safety bars. And I definitely could have a better setup than this. Like if I had a squat rack that had another pillar here and had a solid bar between that I could adjust, that would be better. But this is what we got for now until the channel hits 100,000 subscribers and we can get a new squat rack. Just kidding. But I hope that makes sense with the, you know, with the failed third rep there. I don't know. I just felt like, you know, and it definitely happens occasionally. I try and program so that it doesn't occur and try and plan, you know, reasonable increases. That was a little bit of a step. If we were on the bulk, I think it probably would have happened. Honestly, it looked pretty close. It looked like, yeah, some calories and maybe on Friday. But enough talk. Let's get into this. Again, not trying to toot my own horn at all there. Just explaining why I kept it in there, I guess, the failed rep. You know, for that purpose, couple purposes there. All right. I'd like to get 10. Don't know about that though. Especially after failing a rep. I don't really know how that affects the chest. A little wider on the grip, definitely gets the chest more. All right, that's enough flat bench. All right, so incline, 205. I might jump right into the flies after this because I feel like I'm getting a little bit too dehydrated here. And Yeah, just not sure about that. Feel totally fine. It's just, it's, what's that thing that dads always say? It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Well, now I say that because I am a dad. So there. I guess it really is the humidity. So we might do, no, I kind of do want to do 2 sets. It's just, I think I'll do this set, second set, and then I'll jump right into the flies, and then we'll get the crushers after this. So 205, I should definitely get some chalk because of the humidity. Anybody see that thing on Instagram? Maybe I'll have to post it. It was pretty funny. All right, yeah, let's do the flies now. I don't think I'm gonna get too much more productiveness with my chest. The one downside, I guess, of it being super toasty. All right. Hopefully I have enough room. There we go. All right, little rest. We'll get the crushers. So we're gonna do drop set here. We'll start with these 42, 43-ish. Then we'll drop to 30s. And then we might just do another set with the 30s, but we'll see. All right, that did feel horrible. Whew. So I think we'll drop a little more just to be safe. I'll try and get a set of 10 and then a set of like 8. Hopefully. Whew, it is a good one today. Sorry I let you down with the 315. We'll do better. I'm just happy to be consistently hitting 315. I mean, I think that's the benefit of getting enough calories in. When you're trying to stay super, super lean all the time, which is what I used to do. Granted, I was a lifeguard, so I was always trying to stay, you know, more agile, mobile, you know. But I think that really slowed my strength gains for a while. Like, the lifts were never consistent back when I didn't focus on food. If you ever hear people say, you know, 10% is the lifting, 90% is the nutrition, or some other motivational clause like that. I would have to agree with them. Yikes. All right. That is it. All right. I'm going to go have a lot of water and possibly some carbs. The bulk might start a little early. I'm not sure. We do live very close to an ice cream place, and little pal and I are going to head out for a little bit. Probably do some laps at the mall. We went to a airplane museum today, which was really cool. So I already got some good steps in, but maybe we'll do a little bit of air-conditioned walking also. Appreciate the support as always. Tomorrow we got back and biceps a little earlier than normal, so maybe the temperature will be a little better. I think it's supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow as opposed to the 97 or whatever it is today. So that should help. But yeah, we'll be doing pull-ups, rows, the usual stuff. I always say I've seen really good gains with the back, so I'm not going to switch out anything at this point in time because I've been seeing good gains. So as long as I'm continuing to see good gains, that's going to stay the same. You know, same thing with the approach on the front squats, deadlifts, and the bench, honestly. Super, super happy with the results over the cut. Big thanks goes out to Bryant for the suggestion of dropping the rep ranges. That really, really made a difference, because if I was just fighting with 275 trying to get 10, I think I'd be in the exact same place. But switching over to 1 to 3 reps, for whatever reason, with the cut and drop in body weight, that was more manageable to progress. But you saw my, you know, like drop to the 260. I'm only getting like 8 repetitions now. So the hypertrophy rep range took a big hit with the cut. But the 1 to 3 more strength-oriented rep ranges, it was like spot on. So good call on that, Bryant. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think otherwise this cut would have gone a little different as far as bench. Now I feel like for the bulk, I'm starting off in a really, really good spot. Within striking range of a 365 bench with a pause. Not, you know, anytime in the next couple of weeks or anything like that. But by the end of the year, I think we'll knock it out. I might look into getting a better bench too, because the one I have is very squishy. Like, you see that? How much it indents, which doesn't really matter too much with 185 or 225, but when you get to 315, I can feel my shoulders pushing a lot into it. Whereas if I had a solid elite FTS bench, you know, or something of that nature, I think I would probably feel a little more planted. Whether or not it would make the difference, you know, add 5 or 10 pounds, I don't know. Only way to know is buy one and find out, or find one on Marketplace. So things for the future. On Wednesday of next week, we'll drop a video on the goals for the year going forward. So make sure you check that out when it launches. Some cool stuff planned. Hope you're having a great day and that it's not super hot wherever you're at. But if it is, make sure to hydrate. And yeah, till tomorrow. Thanks again. Peace.